Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and very briefly I want to address a subject that I have covered in the past, but I have not covered on this channel, and it's a very common question I get. And it's related to what are the benefits and should I, as a natural bodybuilder or a drug-free lifter, and it's always from really young guys starting out who ask this, of should they take some sort of aromatase inhibitor? And are there benefits to this? And if you don't know what an aromatase inhibitor is, aromatase is the enzyme in the human body that converts testosterone into estrogen. And an aromatase inhibitor removes that enzyme or lowers it so that your body converts less of your testosterone to estrogen. And this question always shocks me because it's always, should I as a natural or should I as a drug-free lifter? Well, the overwhelming majority of natural bodybuilding federations and drug-tested powerlifting meets in most sports consider aromatase inhibitors to be banned. They are drugs, or usually prescription drugs. They are legitimate drugs, and they are generally banned in sports. And so if you use them, you are no longer a natural or drug-free. This is not subject to debate. This is written into the rules. They're a drug that they test for specifically, and you'll get kicked out if you test positive. And the next thing is, no, you shouldn't be using them. People will ask because, one, they are known to boost testosterone. And yes, aromatase inhibitors, prescription ones, are documented to boost testosterone levels more than any of these crappy, garbage, over-the-counter testosterone boosters. But they generally do not boost muscle growth because they lower estrogen. And that's another question people ask, well, should I lower my estrogen to get drier and harder? No, if you have a healthy estrogen level, it's not causing you to retain water. You only get bloat from estrogen when it starts going up, and even then, sometimes it has to go pretty high before you'll notice additional bloat or water weight from it. Oftentimes 2 or 3 times what a male normally has. So unless you think that you have a medical issue with estrogen, which can be confirmed by a very simple blood test by your doctor, in which case your doctor might give you drugs to lower it, that you can take legally with a prescription, it's not going to help you at all there in getting leaner and drier, other than your joints are going to get drier. But the reality is most aromatase inhibitors lower IGF-1 levels and IGF-1 inside the muscle tissue. And one of the reasons you take testosterone is that that is one of the primary pathways by which anabolic steroids and testosterone increase muscle protein synthesis, is by boosting IGF-1 in the muscle. Well, aromatase inhibitors tend to lower it, and particularly having low estrogen lowers it. So you're taking a drug that might be cutting your estrogen to 50 or even 30% of what you're supposed to have, therefore your IGF-1 goes down. Even though your testosterone went up, your total gains might actually go down slightly. When your estrogen levels go too low, your sex drive goes away, so you might have problems with your sex drive, you might have problems with erectile dysfunction. It can mess up your cholesterol. Having really low estrogen levels like that will lower your HDL cholesterol, which is your good cholesterol, which can predispose you to cardiovascular health risks. It can cause problems with your joints drying out, so you could have a higher chance of a joint or connective tissue injury from training, and it can even reduce your bone mineralization so that you have slightly weaker bones as a result of taking it. So all you're getting are potential health risks, and it probably will not even boost your gains. It's all risk with no reward. It's really silly. So I don't recommend doing it. Aromatase inhibitors, their role is for people who are using anabolic steroids that aromatize, and even then I think they are overused by most people out there who use them even for that purpose. They actually get used in much larger amounts and higher doses than they probably need. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.